High on Life, the comedic, extremely vibrant first-person shooter, brought to you by the creator of Rick and Morty, Justin Roiland, and produced by Squanch Games, set in a science fiction world featuring talking guns. Let me just clear the air. This game is satisfying in my opinion. The gameplay, visuals, characters, and story are sufficient, and I found myself wanting to explore as many aspects of the game as possible. All footage has been captured on Xbox Series X. The game took about 6.5 to 7 hours of gameplay to complete. That was with minimal side activities and no backtracking being completed. I finished the entire game on normal difficulty because I like to enjoy my games, unlike some of you self-hating basement dwellers. With all that out the way, let's talk about it. You are the bounty hunter, a preset chosen character from Earth, living a normal day-to-day gamer life while being pressured to become a booger bandit.
Where's the fucking blow, baby? Where's the fucking blow at?
Our main big bad is Garmantuous, and his organization, the G3, has come to invade Earth after realizing the next advancement in drug technology are humans. I mean, it wasn't the laziest plot I ever seen, but it was simple enough so I wasn't left wondering why we had to don the space outfit. Along your adventure across the galaxy, you will find talking guns called Gatlians that will aid you in your attempt to take out the leaders of the G3 cartel and save humanity. After breaking the ice with the backstory, it's only right I ease into side characters and bosses you will be spending the next 6 to 7 hours of your life with. The main side characters you will meet on your journey are Lizzie, the bounty hunter's sibling character, voiced by Laura Silverman, best known as Andy Pesto from Bob's Burgers. Gene, the handicapped veteran bounty hunter, voiced by David Herman, who has been in a bunch of animated shows like Roberto and Futurama, and Steve Williams in Brickleberry. Kenny, the high-pitched semi-auto pistol, voiced by Justin Roiland, aka Rick Sanchez from Rick and Morty. Gus, the very humble shotgun, voiced by JB Smoove from most recently Spider-Man No Way Home. Sweezy, the foul-mouthed rapid pistol, voiced by Betsy Sidaro, best known as Chi-Chi the Toucan from All Hail King Julian, and she provided background voices in the Monster University movie. Preacher, the baby-making machine, voiced by Tim Robinson, who was Ugly Sonic in the Chippensdale movie. And last but not least, the bloodthirsty and surprisingly underused Knifey, voiced by the up-and-coming Michael Cusack. For the duration of the gameplay, I grew to dislike Gene, Kenny, and Lizzie. The more I heard them converse throughout the story, every time one of these characters popped up on my screen, I would simply blank out in a mind-numbing state of depression. Watching paint dry while 9-inch nails are being drilled into your ears is more interesting than hearing them spill out the unprovoked bland bullshit from their mouth. Don't take it from me, just listen to this.
Listen me to ask you, why are you doing all this? Don't you get it, kid? There's no hope for you. You're gonna end up just like me. Probably gonna lose your legs too. I used to be something. Now look at me. Don't fool yourself, kid.
The characters that are getting the most screen time have to be written better. But the rest of the spotlight characters, supporting cast, bosses, and hell, the NPC characters you run into are damn entertaining. The game is visually stunning. Whoever they had handling the color correction took the saturation and cranked that bitch up to the max. But on a serious note, the aesthetic of this game is beautiful. I mean, just look at this city, this jungle. Like, how can you make poverty look good? I sure don't know, but High on Life did it. Last but not least, look at Nipulon's nipples. On that note, there are a bunch of world interaction activities called portals. These bring movie theaters, highways, and the best of them all, Cootie Town. Now, we are moving into the meat and potatoes gameplay. Me personally, I enjoy it. To me, it feels like Fallout with the bullet hell aspect of Doom. You are constantly being shot at from all angles. This shit is mind-boggling. All weapons were useful, some more than others. Sweezy was great when you needed to put out damage while you're trying to find cover. Kenny was a straight up damage dealer. Gus was the best for all smaller enemies. Preacher was the perfect pair for every enemy in the game. The platform in mid-mission was pretty dope, having to use the weapon's secondary abilities like Kenny's glob shot to knock down bridgeways, Sweezy's time slowing to move past fan blades, Gus's platforms that stick in walls, Preacher's children's to open up force fields, and Knifey to zip across ponds and other hard to reach areas. High on Life was an amazing game I've had the pleasure of experiencing. The straightforward plot to get you knowing why everything is happening, as simple as possible to have you focused on the world and characters. The platforming and gunplay was decent. I cannot wait to see what is next for Justin Roiland and Squanch Games in the upcoming years. And finally, we can wrap this review of High on Life up by saying I just want to thank you for fucking with me. Make sure that you hit that like, hit that subscribe to join the money team, because I do have more content on the way, and hit that bell so so you never miss another video. And finally, I'm out. Before you leave, check out this video. This is my uninstalled video of High on Life, and here is my most recent video right here.
Hold on, baby, hit the pause, gone, do you dance on it? Bust it down, baby, let me see, spread them legs, let me see what you got. Do your job, I got a check for you. Throw a couple bands, put in work, I got some more for you. Slow it down for me, drop it down, girl, get wild for me, small for me, bend it over, go and touch your toes for me. Pause for me, get the can, baby, do a show for me. All money, if you clean it good, I got a note for